Hey, a new video. My latest video didn't do so well, so I'm gonna do another video because I want to grow this channel, that that more people tune in to read my webtoon, you know. I think this is part of the work I'm doing beside drawing now, that I am working on my YouTube channel and make a lot of advertisement for my webtoon, you know. I'm of course not just doing this for advertisement. I'm doing this because I want to do that, and I want to connect with people, and it's really fun to read comments and grow a community. That's just really cool, and we can do a lot of cool videos together. For example, I thought, like, if more people are reading my webtoon, I think it would be really cool to make, like, I don't know, sometimes answering to comments. I really want to do videos about the comment section, because I think you write really cool comments. They're really interesting, and sometimes it's hard to reply to them, and I think putting them into a video would be really cool, because you have a lot of interesting thoughts and thoughts about my webtoon. You know, I could talk about I could ask you a certain question, and then we could talk about a certain topic in the comment section, you know, and then I could put that in a video and answer those things too, because this is so cool. You know, I do my webtoon and I am triggering thoughts in my readers, and then they write thoughts down and they trigger thoughts in me as well when I read the comments. So it's enough content for my YouTube channel, and that's really cool, you know. And I also was like, I don't know, I want to make videos where I talk about my characters, and I think if more people know my characters and we are there are more chapters out, and you can make yourself a bigger picture of the characters, you use the characters, then we can talk about them too, you know. And that's really cool, you know. And sorry, there was a biker riding next to me, and I was stopping to talk because I felt weird talking to the phone in English while someone was passing me. Yeah, that's really cool, and I really hope I can publish chapters faster. I mean, I of course want to put quality work into it. I want to make it look good. I don't want to rush it through that it looks shit in the end, you know. I want to make it look the best way possible, but sometimes it's hard because I want more chapters to be out that people can talk in more detail about it, you know. I mean, I think you already can you can already have a good picture of, or have a good image of the characters. I think it's picture. I think you can already grasp how they are, because I think I'm really good in depicting them, you know. I wonder how good I will be in a year, you know. And yeah, I noticed too that I don't know if I talked about this already, but the pacing in my webtoon is really interesting, because I take a lot of effort in displaying the emotions of the characters. I take my time. There is not a lot happening in every chapter, because I take so much time in depicting the human expressions, and this is what makes my characters feel really real, I think. And I think I already have a really unique style. Not just in terms of drawing style, how I draw the characters, but also how I pace my whole story. And I think that's cool because it's creating a certain atmosphere, you know? And I like that, you know? And by the way, for the people who don't know my webtoon, my webtoon is called, I say this in every fucking video, so my webtoon is in the channel description of my in the video description of my channel. It's called Stonebreaker. You can check it out there. Yeah, it's on Webtoon. Okay, so yeah, I just think that it's really interesting and it's really good pacing. It's really fun to read. I reread it yesterday. I read from the first chapter to the 10th chapter, and it was really fun to read. I still struggle a little bit with the fact with the third chapter that it's not drawn as well because I rushed through it, you know, because I wanted to upload it pretty quickly. But that's fine because it's also saying something about the author, you know, and that's alright, you know. So I don't really bother with it too much, you know. And yeah, I just think it's really cool. Wait, I just want to see if I still record. Okay, I still record. By the way, I'm outside, as you can hear, probably. Yeah, I just think that my webtoon is really cool, and the more videos I do, the more people will be interested into the webtoon. I don't think it helps to just upload on Webtoon. I think I have to tell people about my webtoon outside of Webtoon, and YouTube is a good way because every time I was streaming, a lot of more people were visiting my webtoon, you know, and that grew faster. So I think it really helps if I'm advertising it on YouTube. Yeah, I really think that. And something else I want to say, I did a video about it, I think a month ago, where I was talking about I choose power, or I don't know, the title was something along that line. And I feel I have my destiny in my hands, you know. I think I can control where I will be in the next years, especially with doing YouTube and also doing my webtoon. I think I will be in 2 years, maybe there will be some stuff happening, but I think in 5 years I'm pretty sure there will be stuff happening, and it will be really cool to see how the channel grows, you know, and have a bigger community. And I think, I don't know, when I have around 100,000 subscribers, more people read my webtoon, and it's much easier to get people into my webtoon, you know. The more I talk about it, the more people will be invested into it, and if enough people are reading it through YouTube, more people will see it on Webtoon, and that's cool, you know. And I also think that people will read it because it's good. The thing is, most people are just not aware that it exists. It is existing, but you can see it in kind of a cool way too, you know. For some reason I have depressive episodes, but after my depressive episodes I always always find a way to look at my situation in a positive way, and it's not something I try. I don't. It's too hard for me to try to be positive, but it just happens that there's stuff coming into my mind that makes it feel better, and something that is really cool. Imagine if I have, when my Webtoon, my YouTube should blow up and my Webtoon should become larger, I have already 100 chapters, because it just takes a while to get a community on YouTube and to get readers on Webtoon. And imagine, that's so cool. It's like a hidden gem, a treasure that people find, you know? People were not aware that such a cool story exists, and then they see it and it's like 100 chapters and they have a lot of stuff to read already. And then they're like really invested in it, and I'm pretty sure then it will grow really fast. I'm pretty sure about that. And then also my drawing style to that time already developed, because when I have less readers, they see my my drawing style is already alright, but they see my drawing style and they see I'm still a beginner. And when I get more readers because of my YouTube, then I guess it's cool, because then when my story gets fame, people get to know it with a better drawing style, and that's cool. I see it like this, and that's kind of cool, because it's like a surprise box, you know? So, I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, and it's the same goes for my channel, you know? I'm producing a lot of videos, and not a lot of people are watching my videos. But I'm producing so much content that in a couple of years, people have so much content they can listen to. And it will be cool, because there will be a lot of more people that check out my YouTube, and they will realize, oh, that's a fucking dope channel. I was not aware that this channel existed. This person is really interesting. Why did YouTube didn't show me that, you know? So I don't know. It just takes time, I guess, and that's cool, you know? I truly think that my stuff that I create is cool. I'm really confident about myself, and I just think to the person in the future who's watching this, maybe this video has more clicks, because you have to know I have right now 675 subscribers. My YouTube videos get sometimes just 20 views, and I just want to tell you, I'm starting with nothing, basically, even though like the amount of people I reach is already a large number for me. But you know, I don't give up, and I look confident into the future, and I don't get demotivated. Actually, I have so many thoughts right now that maybe I'm gonna do another video today. Maybe when I'm going out again, I'm gonna publish another video, because I really want to share my thoughts right now. Oh, there are people. Wait, I have to do a short break because there are people passing and I don't want to talk next to them. Okay, so I'm back. So, yeah. And yeah, it was kind of shit yesterday, because I was uploading this video where I was saying I think I can create a legacy on YouTube, and I have some moments after I was uploading that where I was like, damn, am I insane? Like, what am I thinking? That sounds really dramatic. I want to be a legacy on YouTube. Nobody's saying this. People are not that much of a confident person usually, and it is really laughable because I was uploading it and I just got 3 views, and but I want more people to watch it because I think it's a good video. And I don't know, for some reason a lot of people got turned off by that title. So there were some people passing again, and I always feel like I'm talking to myself when I pass people. you know I mean, they could think I'm just having a phone talk, but yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm looking really fucking excited into the future, and I think I want to do a lot of stuff on the channel too. There's so much content I want to produce. I of course want to continue working on my manga. I have a really good life balance right now that I keep doing my manga and still do YouTube, and I think I'm just a hyper creative person. Maybe that is because of my schizophrenia, because I read that sometimes schizophrenic people can be high functioning, that their brain is like having so many much more thoughts, and they're much more creative than normal people because of they have more dopamine or something like that. Yeah. So I don't know, I'm really motivated, and you know what is really cool? Today was a day where I was uploading on YouTube, and no, what? I was confused. No, where I was waking up, and I felt good. I felt great, and that's really cool because usually when I wake up I feel like shit, and today I felt great. And yeah, I hope this will happen the next days, because I already shared, I think, a video or a post where I was saying that I feel better and the day's getting better, but after that I had a depressive episode again, but they don't last as long as they were lasting 2 months ago. So it's like my happiness is becoming more and more stable, and that's amazing, and it has something to do with schizophrenia. Actually, my it's a hard word, psychiatrist was saying that after psychosis, and 6 months ago I had a no, even longer, there's a car coming, I think like 8 months ago I had a psychosis, and I had a schizophrenic phase because I was not sorry, I did a break for a second because the car was driving next by me. I had a schizophrenic phase because I was not taking my medication, whatever, and he said that after you have a schizophrenic phase, it's normal that you can have a depressive phase after that, and because the body is really exhausted and has to reset and rest and figure everything out, So, and I really think that's true. Like, I really feel like I'm getting better and better, and yeah, that's really cool, actually. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do a break now. I talked a lot, and there's nothing else in my mind, so yeah. I hope more people see this video, and I would be really happy if people would also see my last video. And what would me even more what would make me even more happier is when you would check out my webtoon. I know I say that every video, but I don't care. I don't know if somebody new is tuning in. I just want to tell you that I'm happy about every reader, comments, hearts. It's hard, and you can't believe that it makes me much happier than you think if I just see one more heart on my channel, because I'm continuously, there's a person again, damn, I hate humans. I'm continuously checking my webtoon out, and I always check if there are like new hearts, And if there's, I hate it when people pass me. And yeah, it makes a big difference. One other thing I wanted to share, there was something coming. God, there's a car coming. I hate it. You don't hear that because I'm always clicking the pause button. But yeah, so I just wanted to say that I truly think no matter what dream you have, you can reach everything, and you can manifest your dreams. And I even think that, I don't know, we can attract the right people by becoming a certain kind of person, the person we should become. You know, you shouldn't become someone else, you should become yourself. Well, like a better, improved version of yourself. And I think people don't just like you because we are a person, but also because for the things we do, you know. And I truly believe that even if someone is not interested, like someone you like what they're doing, I don't know, they might be a person who already created stuff that you are really inspired by, but this person doesn't know you, and they're not really interested into you because you can't offer them the same thing, because liking someone, friendship, is something that has to be on the same level, you know. You both have to be on the same kind of level. And if this power dynamic is not there, you can't always, you can be just boring for the other person, you know. And I truly think that you can become, when you you know, when you're inspired by someone, you feel like this person is kind of like you, and you have a dream. Like for example, me, I wanted to do my manga when I was really young already, and when I do my manga, you're working on a project, and you know, when you work on this project, you can give the inspiration you get from this person back to this person, because you're gonna be inspiration for this too. Because nothing feels more awesome than inspire people that you yourself have as inspirations and give that back, you know. And I really think you can do that. And I think friendship doesn't always happen at first sight. I think sometimes it takes time, and sometimes people just are in different situations in their life where they just don't fit at the moment, but they're gonna fit in the future when the one person is keep going and keep working on their dreams and becomes this cool version they wanted to be for themselves because it's in their heart, and then they're gonna attract this other person after 5 years. I just think that's true. You know, you can even get the people you want in your life, you know, because there's a reason why you really like someone, because you are on a level like-minded like them, you know. It's pretty easily said. There's more to it, you know, bit basic, saying it in a basic way. Okay, I just wanted to say that, and I have that in my heart, that I don't think it's just I just feel it and I have it in my guts. I truly think that I have enough knowledge of the human mind that I just know. You know, it's like when you know someone, you know what they like, and you don't have to act and pretend. It's just because, like, friendship should come effortless, you know. You shouldn't like force something on somebody. It should just be because you're just both being like-minded people, you know. And sometimes friendship doesn't happen at first glance. Sometimes it takes years. I had that too. I sometimes had friends that I was knowing much longer, but we were not friends, and after a while we got together, you know. So don't be disappointed if someone at first is not answering your texts, you know, and is ignoring you. Maybe it's just not the right time in life. People come back. I realized that too, that one person that was ignoring me on text a lot was coming back to me years ago, and we were now a little bit writing, because this person had a different, oh gosh, there's a person coming then. This person and me, we were in a different kind of state of life, and I think that's a really cool thing to think about, that sometimes people meet but they're not ready for each other. They are not ready, or like even once the other person could be ready, but this other person is not ready for you, and you just meet each other, but ignorance is happening, and after 5 years or so they meet again, and then they are really invested into each other. I had that sometimes in my life where we're just meeting people and I was seeing them and we were not talking to each other anymore. I didn't even like this person sometimes, and then after 3 years I was coming back to them because we just met at a party or something. Oh gosh, there was a person passing me and they heard my whole talking. Oh my gosh. Okay. And I was meeting this person at a party, and this person was really interested into me, even though we didn't really talk a lot, and I was not even thinking about this person. You know, it was like a little bit like a stranger to me, but this person remembered me, and they were ignoring me first, but for some reason stuff was happening in their life where they were remembered me in a good way. And this is like the thing, just because a person is ignoring you for one moment doesn't mean that they not gonna like you after some time, because sometimes people change their mind about you just because how their life is happening. You know, it's not just that you always have to make an influence on a person that they change their mind. Sometimes people, we all think and we all develop and we all improve or change, and people change their mind by themselves about you sometimes, and situations in life happen where we meet them again and they will approach you as with much more interest that they made before, and it was not even because you become a better person. It could be, but sometimes it's not even because of that. Sometimes it's because they changed some perspectives in life. You know, I think we sometimes forget how human other people are, you know. We just live with ourselves the whole time, and we forget that everybody's thinking and everybody's going through something, you know. And when you change your mind about certain people, they will change too, you know. This is the problem. Sometimes we just see one reaction of a person and we just see the whole person like that. We just remember them as an ignorant person, and that's not true. There's much more going on, especially in today's times where everybody is texting and on their phone. When you just write someone and they keep you on read, well, they are invested enough in talking to you, but you don't know actually what is going on behind the phone. It's not like they are annoyed by you or something. Maybe it just doesn't really matter, but they still could change their mind about you, you know. And just work on yourself and work on your dreams. And it could be a lot of reasons. It could be them changing, or it could be you improving so much that they first thought you are not an interesting person, but you can make people interested into you. And I think some people just need more time to make people being invested in you, because people judge you from first sight. They just see one thing of you, and then they form, people do that in different ways, but people form their opinions on you, and some people just need more time to get to know you. And I mean, we are not always in situations where we can get a chance to that, but then it is like this, and this person is not supposed to be in your life right now, and that's all right. Don't care about it, but I don't know, it could happen that you do something really amazing after 5 years, and this person sees it, and they will be interested in it, and then they realize, damn, this person is actually really cool, and they change their mind about you, and they're like, they actually want to write you now. People have feelings. Sometimes people just have a bad image of you. It's normal. Sometimes I had that too. Sometimes I was meeting people and I didn't like them at the beginning, and then I changed my mind about them. I think, especially in the time of texting, we judge ourselves a lot by how people judge us at first sight, and we feel like we are stuck in this image forever, but that's not true. People change, people develop, and even if someone didn't like you at the beginning, it's not over, but you shouldn't clinch on people, of course. I mean, but I don't think there's anything wrong with admitting that you like someone, even if they're not really showing any interest in you back. You can still like them. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have to feel like, oh, I'm desperate, because like, when you like someone, and that's alright. And you get much more easier over it if you just accept your feelings and you keep going, instead of like trying to push them away. You shouldn't inflict pain on yourself. Pain can be cool too. Suffering can feel good, but it really depends. I don't know. I just wanted to share that. I had that in my thought. I feel really good right now, and there is another video. I think my videos are really cool. I'm really confident about myself. I have a non-stop aura. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.